I think we can get started here. The AC is going to turn itself off. Hey everybody! Or should I just press start here? Hey everybody! MisterBriGuy here for a new playthrough of XIII Plays Final Fantasy XIII for the PS3. Yeah, it's going to turn itself off. Welcome to XIII Plays, where our motto is... How should I say this? Just because it's a bad game to you, doesn't mean it's unplayable to me. That's how we say it here on XIII Plays. Whichever game we... I gotcha. Whichever game we play, I am not gonna matter one bit about playing it. Especially if it's a game like Bubsy 3D. Oh my god. I still have bad memories about that. But there's some good memories, like Sonic 06, yeah. The thing about that playthrough with Sonic 06 was like, I kind of wanted to channel with people's hate for Sonic 06, but it grew onto me, and I've liked it ever since. So, I guess trying to channel in with the haters of Sonic the Hedgehog was not a really good idea for me. And I'm playing this too because I've been hearing this was one of the worst Final Fantasy games ever. I don't know about that. I've hardly known about this game. I've only seen some of the character designs and kind of how it plays. And I don't think this is actually like very turn-based strategy RPG or JRPG. I think this is like time-based strategy. But we're just gonna get started because, as with all Final Fantasy games, they're very long. And we're gonna enjoy this one bit. And hey, I'll be able to know the story about this one. I think my fear right now is that, like...
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Did I forget to turn subtitles on? I thought I was. Final Fantasy XIII. Yeah, was it? Did I forget to change subtitles? Because they aren't showing.
Are you serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck.
I'm sure the volume's okay too. Oh, looks like it's an ambush.
She did it.
Oh, and there's our main character. Her name is Lightning.
You alright? I'm out of the sea.
I totally forgot he had a chocobo on his head. Wow, this game's animation really seemed ahead of its time, because this came out in like 2010. This seemed like way ahead of its time. Ooh, that actually reminds me of Midgar. This probably seems way too loud. Holy crap.
Give me that.
I was just trying to look up what this game is about, and so we're already getting to like the action. In fact, this kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy X, where there's a huge ambush going on.
Run! I'm in the way!
I think we're trying to get into it now. I feel like I need to turn this game down a bit, don't I? Well, now it looks like we got in. Actually, it's not a big jump from the animation. Not much like Final Fantasy X Remaster. I remember that big jump.
Hey! Let's be rational now.
Okay, now I seem to forget that I actually didn't turn subtitles on. But I think I should as soon as I start playing. Alright, yeah, we're getting into a battle now. Let's see. Yep, this is an active time battle, so this is not turn-based. I'm actually gonna look here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to look here. Time flows continuously throughout battle. Watch as your ATB gauge slowly charges. Okay. Characters perform actions by expending charged ATB gauge segments. The actions which they perform depend on the commands you select. Can input entire strings of commands, then unleash them all at once. Select Auto Battle to queue up a set of commands tailored to your situation. Or select abilities to specify individual commands. Description of each command will be displayed. Okay. So for now, we're just gonna set it to auto. So I guess we have like attack items, abilities, that sort of stuff, but you would have to make up your own attack timeline to attack these things in order to win these battles. And then you need to choose a target. When finding multiple enemies, select your target using pad and X. You only face one enemy at this time, so the choice is simple. Okay. Once you've finished your attacks, enter more commands and continue fighting until you've defeated the enemy. Note that you'll only be able to control the actions of lightning. Saz? Is that how you pronounce it? Saz? Yeah. Will fight on his own, supporting her as he deems best. Good luck from here on out. How you fight is up to you. Alright. I guess this is just like pretty straightforward. And you would actually have to wait until the meter is full for you to make it happen. Now if I... Oh, right, I can't do it. Huh. I guess I have to do it when I'm like wandering around out of a battle. I just know I didn't turn on the subtitles. I'm supposed to.
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, alright? Hey!
He's not gonna yeet the train, is he? Oh, he actually is. Oh my god. he's actually gonna suplex the train. What? What is it with Final Fantasy games and suplexing their trains? Also, the Chocobo made a perfect landing. Yeah, it's not dead yet. Alright, I think I get to play as Saz now. I think. Nope, still lightning. I can use Blitz here. Oh, goodness. Actually, hang on. Use Blitz. There you go. I think what was good about this game, too, is that I think the sphere grid is back. I think the sphere grid was in most games, too, and I really liked that in 10. Where I think, like, apparently every single character in the game can learn all the moves. Oh, goodness. Like, I think every character can learn Ultima. Here, I'm gonna try and kill this thing before it gets me. Yeah! Look at that. Oh, I forgot there's ranking in this one. And I guess that, like, randomizes your experience. I don't know if that's completely pointless in the game, but it's just there. It just shows how well you do in a battle like this.
Oh goodness. Ooh. We did it. Oh, hey.
Yeah, this lightning character doesn't seem that badass at all or anything like that. It doesn't seem like so
What do you mean
emotionless.
you why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Chocobo, you just can't catch a break.
It is a chocobo. It's so adorable.
Good question. Oh well. Better follow.
Hanging Edge. Yeah, this lightning character. She doesn't... I'm sure she's not some sort of soulless character or anything like that. The restricted area. So this is where I walk around now. Nice, okay. No, these cameras are fine. Perfectly fine. You possess an advanced digital tutorial known as the data log. Automatically streams information. Yeah, okay.
Sure we can get through here?
Actually, I should probably change the up and down thing. Actually, wait, how do you do that? Oh, press triangle. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, they are turned off. God damn it, how did I not know that? Like, it seemed like so faded when I first looked at it. I was like, okay, every single one of these is on, so I'll just go with it. And they weren't turned on. Here, I'm gonna have to... There you go. I'm gonna have to turn this down just a little bit. There we go. And if it's like too quiet for me, then I could just turn it up. I've done the same thing with BioShock. But yeah, welcome to Final Fantasy XIII. Let's see. Let's see the standard first. It's left, right, up. Okay. Oh, she takes like a bit of a wind up to run. No, this seems fine. Hey Zaz, how's it going? Square is the map. Okay. Let's see about these other things here. Data log. I think it's just like information. Inventory. Yes, yes. Superb. Equipment. I guess we like don't learn a lot here just yet. The sphere grid's not available yet, so I could just so I could just walk around here. Right, I'd like to save first. And yes, I did have save files before because I have actually played this game before, but did not beat the game, so I'm surprised to see how much of the game has to offer around here. Many and various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen will flash a warning. Coming into contact with any enemy will initiate a battle. Oh, so they can just like alert you. Huh. They start backing up. It's like, yeah, you stay back there. Ah. What I wanted to do was like go behind them. Okay, so this doesn't really seem like it's like a mix. It's like a mix of like time-based strategy, a mix with like non-360 combat. So like it just seems like it just feels like a 2.5D of the turn-based strategy games where like all the players on the battlefield can actually like move around at random times instead of just like standing still in one spot. So he was looking at this. Isn't this like a warp spot? Yeah, it doesn't look like we can touch it. It must be a warp spot. Well, everybody seems badass already. I think we're just trying to go ahead and initiate in these quick tutorial battles. Not too bad so far. Not too bad. I think what I'm most excited about is when I get to the grinding parts. Like, I honestly think JRPGs and RPGs like Pokemon has to be my favorite genre of video games because I could just like play the games forever and be chill with it and just like be super comfortable on it. Like no matter what time, no matter what place, I can just play them and just relax. I can just like grind so much. And there's always like something new every time when I play an RPG. Especially in Pokemon because like I can just find shinies and everything. I love doing that. Oh yes, by the way, I did finally figure out how to make the old Elgato or Game Capture HD capture device, the one with like the sharp edges. I have two devices here. The HD one is one with the sharp edges in like sort of a flat cylinder shape, and then I have the new one, which is the HD 60, which is like the smooth model of it. I finally figured out how to make the older model run in 1080p. And it was just like one simple change. And it was just like one simple change. All I had to do was change it from like... I had to change it to like some sort of video or something, not into HDMI. Like, whenever you try to do HDMI, it would do that like HDCP thing on the device, and it would say like you have to disable it. But it actually turns out that I don't think the PS3 or the PlayStation 3 actually supports that. So I figured an alternate way, so to say.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell with the brimstone.
Yeah, well,
Oh, we got some creatures.
this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Are you sure?
For a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
Oh, she's a soldier girl? Really? Oh, did I just... Nah. I was gonna say, she's a soldier girl like Cloud? Huh. I didn't know that. It looks like I'm using Blitz now. Because I think, like, when you're in, like, a surrounding area with enemies... Oh, I think we got some critical. Oh, that's right. If it reaches a certain amount of percentage on the enemy's bar there, it goes into, like, critical hit mode. So, like... Yeah, once it reaches... Yeah. It reaches into stagger mode, which I do believe... It gives you more damage to the enemy. If that's what I remembered. Yeah, like, if I remember correctly, I think stagger mode does, like, critical hit damage, and I think gives out, like, extra things. 2 potions.
No need to be pushing now.
They get dialogue for you just pushing them. Let's see. And we already have access to the shop, too. Phoenix down. How much do I have right now? 200 Jill. That's not even enough. But it'll have to do. Yeah, like I said too, the animation for this game is like way ahead of its time. If only I had the box with me for this. Let's see. The game takes place in a fictional floating world of Cocoon, whose government, the Sanctum, is ordering a purge of civilians who have supposedly come into contact with Pulse, the much-feared world below. The former soldier Lightning begins her fight against the government in order to save her sister, who has been branded as an unwilling servant to a godlike being from Pulse, making her an enemy of Cocoon. Lightning is soon joined by a band of allies, and together the group also become marked by the same Pulse creature. They rally against the Sanctum while trying to discover their assigned task, and whether they can avoid being turned into monsters or crystals at the completion. Wow. Development for this game started in 2004. And this game came out on the PS3 on December 17th, 2009 in Japan. Jesus, that's like 5 years in the making. And people say this is like the worst game of the Final Fantasy series. Maybe it's the story. Also, I just farted. It probably could just be the story, I don't know. Well, we'll just have to see for ourselves. I mean, I did try to understand the story of Final Fantasy X. Which I kinda did. I think. I don't know, like as soon as I maxed out the characters in 10, I was like, fuck it, let's just kill everything. Which is probably what I'm gonna try and do here. I could have swore I heard some familiar music too. Do 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 do. Unless there had to be an item. I do believe there's... Ooh. I do believe there's supposed to be, like, trophy achievements for collecting all the items throughout the game. And if I remember correctly, this game is like a complete hit or miss. Or hit and miss with all these, like, trophy achievements they had to do. It's definitely one of those games, too, where, like, you have to play the game several times. Alright, I got an iron bangle. I can equip that for someone. Gives me extra HP. Okay.